When he played in the minor leagues, he never did hit over 300. Then he met batting coach Charlie Lau, who totally revamped his hitting approach and batting stance. Brett would stand deep in the box and stride toward the plate with a fairly level bat. With the adjustments he made with Charlie Lau, he went on to become one of only 5 major league players to hit over 3,000 hits and 300 home runs and maintain a career 300 batting average. Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, Miguel Cabrera, and Stan Musial are the only others. He's also the only man to win batting titles in 3 different decades. One in the 70s, one in the 80s, and one in the 90s, 1976, 1980, and 1990. George Brett and the 77 Royals will take on the 1978 Boston Red Sox. This is Apba Baseball Classics, where yesterday's stars performed through cards and dice, classic games on our tabletops. Here's the starting lineups. First for the visiting Red Sox: Burleson, Remy, Lynn, Rice, Fisk, and Yastrzemski. Evans, Hobson, and Scott were back using the DH. Otis, Paquette, and Brett. Cowens, McRae, and Mayberry. White, Porter, and Patek. Starting pitcher for the Red Sox is Louis Tiant. And starting for the Kansas City Royals, Paul Splittorff. All right, here's the first roll of the game. Splittorff is a 6'3" left-handed pitcher. He's pitching to Rick Burleson. And Rick Burleson leads off the game with a flare over the shortstop Freddie Patek for a base hit. Here's second baseman Jerry Remy. Remy rolls a 2-1, which is a fly ball to left field. Tom Poquette, manning left field, makes the catch for the Royals. Brings up Fred Lynn, 298 with 22 homers in 1978. Freddie Lynn rolls a 6-5, which is a pop-up behind home plate. Darrell Porter is under it and makes the catch. We're playing basic Apba, and both teams are fielding column 1. Jim Rice comes to bat. He rolls a 5-5, a single right field, and Brewster Burleson will go all the way to third base. Boston has runners at the corners with 2 down. And Carlton Fisk, the batter, 284. He is rolling a 5-6, which is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Splittorff survives the threat in the top of the first inning. No runs on 2 hits and 2 left. Bottom of the first, 0-0 with the Royals coming to bat. Royals are the kings of the hill right now. They won a thrilling game yesterday, playing against the 1975 Cincinnati Reds, and suffering a 9-inning no-hitter, but 0-0 in the 10th, and then they hit back-to-back homers in the 10th to eliminate the Reds. Amos Otis will step in against Louis Tiant. Tiant was 13-8 with 3.3 earned run average, grade B pitcher with a Z modifier. Here's the pitch to Amos Otis. He rolls a 5-5. That's going to be a base hit for Otis. Fast runner at first. Tom Poquette didn't play yesterday. He's in the lineup today, facing the right-handed pitcher for Boston. Poquette was a 292 hitter in 1977. And he rolls a 1-2, which is going to be a double play ground ball to second base. Remy to Burleson over to first, 4-6-3. Base is clear. And 2 outs. Here's George Brett. First day Brett was brought up to the Royals. He's ambidextrous. So he began warming up, I think in the bullpen, pretending to be his brother Ken, who was left-handed. Brett rolls a 5-4, which is a fly ball to right field, caught by Evans in right. Royals are done in the first, no runs on a hit. Top of the second, 0-0. Paul Spitzworth, the pitcher for the Royals, was drafted out of a tiny college, Morningside College in Sioux City, Iowa. It's an NAIA school, drafted in the 25th round. Clay Ostrowski leads off for Boston. 4-6 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. Second strikeout for Splittorff. Brings the bat Dewey Evans. Rolls a 4-3, and that's a comebacker back to Splittorff. Makes a little flip to first base. And John Mayberry for a second out. Butch Hobson, third baseman. Last time I saw Butch Hobson, he is managing for the Chicago team, independent league, minor league double association team. Hobson rolls a 1-5. That's going to be a fly out to Amos Otis in center field. So 3 up and 3 down in the second inning. Bottom of the second, no score. All right, Al Collins, Los Angeles, California, leads off the last of the second inning. He rolls a 5-1, which is a fly ball to center field, caught by the center fielder, Fred Lynn. Hal McRae. McRae and Brett were rookies the same year. Brett kind of struggled. McRae did too, but he hit in a lot of bad luck. The thing about McRae in 73, he changed the culture of the ball club. He really played with a high level of aggression, and Brett credits that with kind of forming his game too. All right, here we go with the pitch to McRae. It's a ball 4. McRae takes first base with the base on balls. Average speed at first base. Here's Big John Mayberry. Mayberry rolls a 3-3 roll, and that's a drive. It might be. It could be. It's out of here. And John Mayberry has homered in 2 consecutive at-bats. 10th inning yesterday. And now here. 2-run homer puts the Royals on top, 2-0. All right, with 1 out, Frank White comes to bat. He rolls a 6-2, and that's a ground ball to third base, fielded by Butch Hobson to throw to first. 2 outs. Darrell Porter rolls a 2-3, and that's also a ground ball to third base. But 2 runs on a hit. Go to the third, Royals 2, and the Red Sox nothing. For the Red Sox third, it'll be Scott Burleson. Here's a pitch from Paul Splittorff. 6-4 is a 41. Ground ball to shortstop and kicked by Patek. E6. Slow runner at first. I'll play it safe with my slow runners unless I say otherwise. That brings up Rick Burleson. Tino will try to lay down a bunt. Pops up the bunt attempt, caught by Porter. Snap throw to first. It's a double play. 2 and 2-3. That clears the bases. 2 outs and a 6-5, which is the pop out to the catcher. So Darrell Porter comes out big defensively in the third. Red Sox don't score. Bottom of the third, 2-0 Royals. All right, diminutive Freddie Patek leads off for Kansas City. Short in stature, but huge as a player. He is a very good defender, steals bases. We thought he hit too many fly balls, though. He should focus more on hitting the ball on the line and on the ground. Here's a pitch to Freddie Patek. Try to get that blue dice in there. Patek rolls a 4-3, and that's a comebacker back to Tion, who fields it and throws to first. 1 out. Here's Amos Otis. Otis rolls a 4-3, and that is another comebacker back to Tion. Handles that. 2 outs, and now Tom Poquette. Poquette rolls a 3-4, and it's a fly ball to center field, caught by Fred Lynn. Royals are retired in order in the third. Well, the fourth, it's 2-0 Kansas City. All right, Fred Lynn leads off the fourth. The Sox are down by 2 runs. 5-4 is a fly ball right field, caught by Al Collins. 1 out, and Jim Rice rolls a 3-4, and it's a fly ball to center field. That's Amos Otis' territory. 2 outs, and we've got 2 great outfields out there today. The Royals have Otis is a 3, Collins is a 3, and Poquette's a 2. And then for Boston, Lynn's rated 3, Yastrzemski's rated 3 in left, and Evans is a 3 in right field. So it's about as good as it gets as far as outfield play goes today. Carlton Fisk rolls a 2-4, and that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. Bottom of the fourth, 2-0 Kansas City. All right, last of the fourth, Tion's got Brett, Collins, and McRae, 3 outstanding hitters to face. There's a pitch to George Brett is a 4-2 roll, and that's going to be a base hit for Brett. He is 1 for 2. Fast runner at first brings up Al Collins. Collins rolls a 5-3, which is a 16. Fielding column 1, that's a base hit to center field. Brett holds the second. First 2 Royals are on. For McRae. 76 batting title. There was a controversy between McRae and Brett. Both were hitting in the 330s, were tied into the last game. And Brett hit a ball center field, which some say this twin center fielder was lackadaisical. Could have caught the ball, but didn't. And Brett played it into a inside the park home run, giving Brett the batting title. McRae said that was example of racism. He was not mad at Brett. And Brett and McRae were good friends on the team. So first and second, pitch to Al McRae is a 4-2, which is a pitch missing outside for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes on Al McRae. All right, the ball 2 pitch to McRae is a 4-3, and that's a 29. Ground ball back to Tion, who throws the Burleson at short. Over to Scott at first. 1-6-3 double play. Brett goes to third. But that changes the complexion of this inning. 2 outs now. The runner 90 feet away. And John Mayberry, who has homered his last 2 at-bats. Mayberry rolls a 2-4, and that's a swing and a miss. Strike 3, maybe trying too hard to do the same. No runs on 2 hits. Top of the 5th. 2-0 Royals. All right, Carl Yastrzemski leads off the top of the 5th inning for Boston. They have mustered only 2 hits in this game, both in the first inning, but were stranded. 2-5 roll to Yastrzemski is a fly out to center field. Play made by Amos Otis. Dewey Evans rolls a 2-1, and that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. And Butch Hobson rolls a 2-6, which is a swing and a miss for strike 3. 5 strikeouts. Make that 4 strikeouts for Splittorff in the game. Halfway through, it's 2-0 Kansas City. All right, Frank White leads off for the Royals in the bottom of the 5th inning. Grew up in the shadows of Kansas City's Municipal Stadium with the Lincoln High School. And longtime second baseman for the Royals, who went to Lincoln High School. The Monarchs had a longtime second baseman in Newt Allen, who also went to Lincoln High School in the shadows of the ballpark where he played, which was the same stadium as Municipal Stadium. It's called Muehlebach Field back then. All right, tee out pitching to Frank White. Rolls a 4-1. That is a ground ball to the shortstop, Burleson throws the first for the first out, 1 out. Catcher Darrell Porter rolls a 4-2, and that's a base on balls. Second walk allowed by Tiant. The first walk was driven in by Mayberry's home run. Freddie Patek rolls a 5-4, and that's a fly ball to right field. Runner will hold at first as Dewey Evans makes the catch. All right, top of the order, and Amos Otis. Otis rolls a 1-1 roll. That's a 3. Ball driven into the gap in left center field. One hops up to the wall, hits the top of the wall, doesn't go over it, and it's going to allow Porter to score from first. RBI double by Amos Otis. Royals up 3-0. Otis is now 2 for 6 in the project. Here's Tom Poquette. Poquette rolls a 3-4, and it's a fly out to Fred Lynn in center field. That ends the inning for the Royals, but they score a run on a hit. Top of the 6th, 3-0 Kansas City. So far, Royals pitching has been outstanding. They have not allowed a run in the project. Boomer Scott, Rick Burleson, and Jerry Remy will hit in the top of the 6th inning for Boston. 3-1 roll for Scott's a base on balls. All right, slow runner at first. Play it safe on the base pass for Rick Burleson, who rolls a 6-3. That's a 33. Pop up on the infield. George Brett taking charge, makes the catch. 1 out. Jerry Remy. Remy rolls a 5-4. That's a fly out to Al Cowens in right field. 2 gone. It's going to be up to Freddie Lynn. And Fred Lynn rolls a 4-4. Base hit single to right, retrieved by Cowens. Scott goes to second. First and second, Boston. I think I'll not play it safe now on the base pass for Scott. Jim Rice is the batter. He rolls a 4-2. Rice gets an infield single, loading the bases. Boston mounting a potential 2-out rally here. They've got Rice at first, Lynn's at second. Scott is at third. And the batter is Pudge Fisk, the catcher. We're on this. Let's see. We're on the 6th roll. That's the green dice. 6-5 is a 35. And that's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Fisk strikes out. No runs on 2 hits. The Red Sox leave the bases loaded. We go to the bottom of the 6th. 3-0 Royals. All right, George Brett will lead off the bottom of the 6th inning for Kansas City. He started off his career wearing number 25. And then after a year or two, he changed to 5 to honor Brooks Robinson, his favorite third baseman. Right to pitch to Brett from Tiant is a 5-4, and that's a fly out to right field. 1 gone. That brings up Al Cowens. Cowens rolls a 1-6, and that's a ground ball to the shortstop, Burleson. Throws the first, 2 outs. McRae rolls a 32, and that's a ground out to second base. 3 up and 3 down for the Royals in the 6th. We go to the 7th. 3-0 Kansas City. All right, the 7th inning is the point of fatigue inning for starting pitchers. Splittorff has allowed only 4 hits and 1 walk in this game, but 3 bad things happen to him now from this point forward. His pitching level will go down 1 grade. Carl Yastrzemski leads off for Boston, and he draws a walk, so that's the first mark against Splittorff's fatigue. Not rated fast, and I kind of don't understand. I think Yastrzemski was fairly fast. 44 is a 9. That's a base hit for Dewey Evans. An infield single for Evans, first and second. That gets the Red Sox the tie-in run to the plate with nobody out. Should be 7th inning. Butch Hobson's the batter. He rolls a 6-2, and that's a swing and a miss for strike 3. 7 strikeouts for Splitdorf. Boomer Scott, he rolls a 6-1, and it's a double play ball hit to Patek at second. Flips the wide over to first. 6-4-3, inning ending, double play. 7th inning stretch time here in Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Royals 3, Red Sox nothing. As it was for Splitdorf, it is for Tiant. 3 bad things happen. He will go down 1 grade level. And John Mayberry will lead off for Kansas City's 1 for 2 with a 2-run homer in the 2nd inning. 3-6 roll is a 33. That's going to be popped up on the infield. Jerry Remy flips down the shades and makes the catch. 1 out. Frank White. White rolls a 4-3, and that's a comebacker back to the mound, handled by Tiant. And Darrell Porter rolls a 6-6 roll. That's a drive. It might be, it could be, it is out of here. The Royals extend their lead to 4-0. And that's 2 marks against the fatigue of Tiant, the hit and the run. And that brings up Freddie Patek. He rolls a 6-6 roll. And the next roll is a 6-6 roll. See the purple and then the yellow. That's going to be a drive by Patek. It might be. It could be. And the little guy muscles up and gets one over the board. Patek hit 5 home runs in 1977. Back home runs for the Royals. Now Tiant is tired. Royals are up 5-0. Call goes into the bullpen, and Dick Grego will come in to try to get the final out here in the 7th inning. He is a grade B reliever. Y strikeout modifier. And the roll for Amos Otis is a 5-6. 34 is a strikeout, caught looking, and that ends the inning for the Royals. 2 runs on 2 hits. Now, where's the nobody left? We go to the 8th inning, 5-0 Kansas City. All right, Paul Splitter comes back out to pitch the top of the 8th inning. He's going to try to finish this game. He has only 1 mark left on his fatigue, but he was a workhorse. He had over 220 innings pitched in 1977. Here's the pitch to Rick Burleson. 6-4 is a swing and a miss, strike 3. 8 Ks for Splitdorf. Here's Scoot, Jerry Remy. Remy rolls a 1-5, and that's going to be a base hit. And he'll steal second on the next pitch. Fred Lynn rolls a 6-1. That is a 40. Ground ball to Frank White at second base. He's going to make a snap throw to third and get Remy at third. 4-5 fielder's choice. 2 outs. Fred Lynn's the runner at first. And Jim Rice rolls a 5-5. Base hit for Rice. Lynn goes to third. First and third, 2 outs. Here's Pudge Fisk. By the way, Splitdorf is tired now. He's a grade C pitcher. Fisk rolls a 1-4, and it's a fly out to left fielder Tom Poquette to end the inning. No runs on 2 hits. Bottom of the 8th, Kansas City 5 and Boston nothing. The Grego will be facing Poquette, Brett, and Cowens. 6-3 roll to Poquette is a fly ball to center fielder Fred Lynn. Makes the catch. Poquette has flied out 3 times to Lynn. George Brett. Brett rolls a 1-5, 5, and that's a base hit for Brett. Pretty sure. Yeah, single to center. And George Brett is 2 for 4. Here's Al Cowens. Cowens rolls a 5-5. 8 against a B pitcher. That's going to be a ground out to third. Third baseman Butch Hobson goes to first with the play. Brett goes to second. 2 outs. And now Hal McRae. McRae rolls a 4-3, and that's going to be a 29. Ground out to first base. Assisted by the pitcher, 3-1. That's it for the Royals in the 8th. Top of the 9th. Kansas City 5 and Boston nothing. Manager Whitey Herzog is going to leave his tired pitcher in there and try to complete his shutout. Royals Dennis Leonard hurled a shutout yesterday, but he only went. No, actually, the Royals did give up a run in extra innings. Forgot about that. But Leonard yesterday pitched 8 innings, gave up no runs. There's a pitch to Carl Yastrzemski. 21 is a fly ball to left field. Tom Poquette settles under it and makes the first out. 2 to go. Dewey Evans rolls a 3-1, and that's a base on balls. Evans is on base for the second time. Butch Hobson rolls a 1-2, and that's hit on the ground. Frank White pivots, throws Patek over to first. 4-6-3. Game-ending double play. Final score, Kansas City 5, Boston nothing. Back in second when the line score. All right, Royals Hall of Famer Paul Splittorff, who played with the Royals from 1970 to 1984, and then became a color commentator in the Royals TV booth after that. He gets the victory, complete game shutout. Boston scored no runs on 7 hits and no errors. Kansas City 5 runs on 6 hits and an error. Louis Tiant gets the loss. And, of course, the MVP of the game is Paul Splittorff. Our next game will be the Kings of the Hill, Kansas City Royals, defending their title against the 1979 We Are Family Pittsburgh Pirates. Thanks for watching. Have a good day, and may God bless.